Okay.
Hey, Corvin, what are we going to be drawing today?
The elephant.
That's right. The elephant from what?
Breath of the Wild.
Okay. So we're going to start today, everybody, by drawing the elephant. And you'll be able to follow along with both me and with Corvin. And this will be our directed drawing that we're making.
First one.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope we do lots more.
So we're going to start out with, let's start out with the body of the elephant. Or no, let's start with the head of the elephant. Do you want to start with that circle that's the eye?
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually going to turn my paper like this so I have more space. Do you want to do the same?
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to put this eye in the upper corner, like the upper fourth of the page, like this. Good job. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on, how about the trunk first? Or let's do the big ear. So look at this circle. I'm going to think about 12 o'clock, and then I'm going to go all the way to 1 o'clock. So it's like right here, and I'm going to make a space between it and a little dot. I'm going to make a short line that comes up like this. You want to try that?
Here.
Now I'm going to make a little partial circle that goes around till about the same spot on the other one and make another line down. Kind of looks like a fish eating a ball, a gumball.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to connect them. I'm going to connect the two lines together, and it's going to make the ear of the elephant. Nicely done. So now we're going to make the trunk, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to where we made our very first line away, and we're going to make another one. It's going to be itty bitty compared to it. It's going to be like that. It's like going to be a third of the other line. And I'm then going to take the bottom, and I'm going to follow the circle around kind of like I did before to about the same point. And so I'm basically drawing lines around the circle with space in between them.
Yeah.
Let me see. Fantastic. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little line that goes down and a little line that comes out like that. And that's going to be kind of the base of the trunk. So it's two little lines. It's like a little L. Well done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do up here at the top, I'm going to draw a straight line across about that far. So that way I'll be able to draw a straight line down-ish that will give me space around it. Perfect. And now I am going to go ahead and I am going to come down all the way
Slight curve, right?
with a slight curve to my other line. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put the pokey part of the elephant's trunk, which I believe is its tusk. Towards the bottom, I'm just going to do a spike coming out like that, and that's going to represent the elephant's tusk.
Has two tusks.
Mm-hmm. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the rest of the trunk, and I'm going to do it with little rectangles, Corvin.
Oh.
So look, I'm going to do little rectangles like this that are going to come down.
And curve, kind of.
They're going to curve a little bit, and I'm just going to space them out, these little rectangles, kind of like maybe train tracks, and I'm going to do 3.
Oh, me.
And if your elephant's trunk comes in closer, it just means it's going to have more of a curve, and that's okay. To make the curves, you just make these lines on the right-hand side longer than the lines on the left-hand side, and you make them more triangular. Yeah, and then you're going to want to point it, start it pointing down that way. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to do the last little part of the trunk, which is going to be the snout. That's good. And at the snout, what we're going to do is we're going to have the top of a rectangle box, but when we come down, we're going to come down further with our 2 lines. So you see, the one on the left is going to be longer than the one on the right. And then we're going to come in and make like a little, that's not, isn't a shape, but we're going to make a little square. It's going to have like a little valley or a little mountain.
Oh.
However you want to see it. Great, we've got our trunk and we've got the head of our elephant. Now we're going to go ahead and build the body. We're going to come up to our first ear half circle that we made here, and we're going to come away from it about halfway through and make a little dot. We're going to want to have lots of room up at the top, so I might make our dot a little bit further down. And we're going to make a little line that goes out like this, and this is going to be the top body of our elephant. Good job. All right, so now for this first one, we're going to want to put a dot. We're going to take a line that traces around the ear and then comes down by the trunk a little bit and like that. And we're going to go to about the third line or the second one.
Okay.
So from this side. So just curve around the head and the trunk until you get to about the third line. Perfect. That looks great. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go in like that with a short line. And then we're going to go down, and this is going to make the feet, and we're going to want to go make a little 3/4 of a box. After that, we're going to make our feet by making a little rectangle just below it. And I'm going to make this rectangle come out a little bit further on the bottom and make a slanted line like that. Looking really good. All right, let's come to let's make the butt. Okay, let's make the butt.
But.
Oh no.
Bah!
We lost our picture. Hold on.
There it is.
Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back up here to our top line, and we're going to make a little half circle like this. And we're going to do, after we do that, we're going to do another half circle. It's going to look like a little backwards S. Oh, I kind of made mine I did mine a little bit wrong, but that's okay. It's all right to make mistakes. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is practice, right?
Yeah.
The idea is that we want to make a curvy line in and out, and then we want to create the butt. And my butt's going to be too small.
Too small.
Well, my legs, like, because you want to have it end here at about the leg, right?
Yeah.
So we'll just come back like this and down. And then make an L on the way back up.
See here.
And then underneath the bottom, we're going to make another little foot the same way we did before, with a little bit longer on the bottom than on the top, just like you did before. Nice. Now we're going to connect our two legs by going up, over, down. Use a slanty line up, a straight line over, and another little slanty line down. How about we make the tail? We're going to find that area that curved in on our elephant, and we're going to make a little triangle.
I feel like that part is the butt.
It is the butt, but my butt's too low. My butt became the leg. So, you know, the next time I do this, after I've had some practice, I might make that a little bit different. I'll make this curve a lot smaller the first time, the top curve. All right, now
in that picture, it already turns into the leg.
I know. I made a little mistake. I made one thing too big. It happens. It's just practice. So it's gonna be cool. Let's do the top part.
I see that exactly. I see the elephant's butt turns into its leg.
Great. Then we did it right. All right.
Yeah.
So for the
exactly right.
So for the top, what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 little short lines that have a space in between them all along the top. So it'll look like this with some space. 1, 2, 3. Great. So this first one, we're going to go and we're going to curve up the elephant to about the point where the ear starts. And we're going to make a little line going straight up, but not as high as the line we just made. And then we're going to connect the two lines, my top of my curvy line, and I'm going to have a slight curve to my straight line. Great. So then I'm going to take my second little line. I'm going to make a line going up to about where the other line is. And I'm going to make another line on the other one, but I'm going to go up about only half as much. And then I'm going to connect the top. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make another line with my third one that's as high as the middle one. And then on the end, it'll be half that. So it'll be barely a line. And maybe yours is not a line. It'll just make a triangle instead. And then I connect the two tops. Perfect. Now I have the divine beast. What's its name?
I don't know, divide something.
Now what you can do, because the divine beast symbols are usually black, you can color this in if you like.
Okay.
And that is how you draw the divine beast, Va Elephantitis.
That's
not its name. I know, but I forget its name.
Yeah, so maybe we could fast forward.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Here, well, I'm going to pause and then we'll come back when we... As you can see, it takes a long time to draw in all this black and keep coloring. Color, color, color.
For me, at least. This is my mom's and this is mine.